So I try not to have many days like this often, but what I've noticed is that I have been having a little bit more days of me not feeling happy with my interactions with people. And what I mean by this is, when you walk away from something and you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, or I should have said that, I should have stopped that there, I shouldn't have, all those things. When I come across those situations, how I talk to myself and how I try to be more gentle with myself is the story that I make up in my head. I'm trying to figure out how to properly explain it. I try and view it as those the parts of me that are true and that really wanted to come out. Like there was this old guy who's a friend of a friend, and like he's not my friend, but like, I notice with him that because he's older, that I naturally have this thing of respect your elders because I grew up in a Hispanic household. And he's like, oh, he's telling me a story, a terrible story. He's telling me like a boring story. He doesn't use any flair. There's no theatrics. He pretty much just tells me like a woman had a freaking dildo in her vagina and it fell out and it was like going on the Uber, like on the Uber floor. And he was cracking up about it. And so for me, like being kind, I guess, again, it's a weird story to begin with, whatever, like we can get that a different day. But I was like, ha 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 ha. When really, and I don't even know if I wanted to say it like in the moment, but definitely looking back, I definitely would want to say like, no, I get it. Because like he's one of those storytellers where it's like, you get it. You get it. No, I get it. You're just a terrible storyteller. And also it wasn't funny. And why are you mentioning dildos to me right now? And like, like that was a whole different. But like that and like other situations where I wish I did something. I wish I said something. I wish I acted this way and everything. And I noticed that majority of these things are like the people pleaser within me. But when I take away the people pleaser thing and I become more of a Jessica pleaser, I feel like that's when I would be more happy, is if I actually act like myself in the way that I want to and everything. Of course, there's like, what if you piss people off? And, and again, I have to learn this lesson too. And if you say you learn this fully, I call bullshit. But we all have to learn this lesson many, many times. Not being people pleasers. Not neutralizing stuff in fear of escalation. Because I get it. I grew up in a household where escalation meant like literally life or death. Like it meant severe trauma, or you just say what you need to say to get out of there. And I'm really done saying what I need to say to get out of there. I really, truly am. And I don't know. I just kind of wanted to